Hey there, Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. Welcome to your reading for August 29th through September 4th. Happy solar return to the Virgo Suns. I do want to encourage you to check out your Sun, your Moon, and your Rising so you get a more complete picture. I'm going to pull the 9-card spread today. Ooh, nice start. Well, maybe not so nice. And we're going to let's see what comes out of that. And we're going to take a look at the energy for the week for you. And then we're going to pull a couple cards to travel with the moon and see how to best utilize that energy. And we're going to pull cards on finances. Because with that new moon that just happened in your sign, there's a lot of opportunity here to create some long-term plans that can be very financially beneficial. So I want to kind of see if we can't give you a little guidance to get you moving in the right direction on this. Your overall energy is that of your sign. You have the 9 of Pentacles. That is the independence. That is also, though, that is that slow moving. It's the tortoise. Slow moving toward financial abundance. So I think that this is perfect. I'm trying to figure out what is going on here. I want to get a clarifier on this last card. Thank you. Okay, so the key to your situation is the 6 of Wands. It's trying to create victory. What's interesting is it's a balanced victory. Quite often the victory card has somebody riding on a horse and everybody's like, oh, you're so amazing and everything like that. But this one, it's a very balanced victory. We got the 6 of Wands. We have the sweetness, that first place ribbon there. We have the honeybee coming in. It's a very sweet victory, but it's very balanced. You have 3 on either side. It also kind of looks like, I've never noticed this before, like a portal, a gateway into something even better. So it's like a leveling up kind of energy that's coming in. Very nice energy here. And I think that you've been wanting to make a change, but the timing thing is sorting out the timing has been sort of an issue for you. Do I make the leap now? Now is now the right time? Wanting to have all your little ducks in a row. I will tell you this much, that this new opportunity, this big change that came in with that new moon in your sign, that new moon wasn't very strongly aspected, but it was being pushed by Mars and Gemini. And Gemini also is ruled by Mercury, which rules your sign, right? And so but when the moon is full in February of 24, February 24th of 2024, that has a lot of power with it. And so what you do now matters. So taking the steps, creating the plan, moving in that direction. If you haven't checked out last week's video yet, you really should, because I really got into it on that. Because here you have the 3 of Swords here and what you're thinking about. So there was an ending, something that was painful, a letting go. It actually feels like some kind of a financial situation, but it could have been emotional, and so a relationship could create a financial situation. So there was something, an ending, a letting go that was not comfortable, but it happened a long time ago, because look how bleached those bones are. And it's almost like you're coming back on a regular basis and remembering the situation, and somehow it's stopping you from moving forward. I don't want to make that mistake again. I don't want to make that mistake again. And I understand, Virgo. I have a lot of Virgo in my chart. I've got 3 strong placements of Virgo in my chart, and it's really hard to be wrong, except that it's not really wrong. It's a learning and growth experience. And so, yes, it's important to say I don't want to make that mistake again, but it's not okay to say I never want to make a mistake again, because then you don't learn and you don't grow. And so if you keep coming back and revisiting the same issue, it can get you kind of stuck and mired in the mud, kind of like the mastodons that get stuck in the pit and ended up not being able to get out. That's what it feels like. And so allow yourself to heal, because where you've been being anxious is about the healing, but again, it's a flying squirrel, and the flying squirrel is moving from one situation into another. And there's a lot of anxiety around releasing the release. The release is very difficult here, and you're being encouraged to take a higher vantage point, to see it from a different point of view, from not emotional and not judgmental. Just really pulling back and looking at the situation to gain a little more clarity, because this 2 of Pentacles is very balanced. But see that owl? That's very much about wisdom. And the owl is above the situation, where it gets a higher vantage point and it can see where the predators are. And so there's a need to pull back and look at the situation from a distance. There is some emotional energy here around the water, but it's very grounded energy. And so it's like not worrying and not judging whether or not you make a mistake or not. It's about seeing a situation that you're currently addressing here. How can we get to the victory? And pulling back and getting a broader view will actually, I think, allow you to get there. And slow and steady will win the race. You don't have to be super fast about this. I feel like someone's asking you to take a big leap of faith that you're very uncomfortable with taking. And you want a little more information. I'm not really sure. When the Fool is in the area of the obstacle, it's almost as though, should you take that leap? And I think you're not going to. Whether or not you should is not up to me to decide. I think that it shows here that you are definitely going to spend a little more time sorting through things. But try to do it from a higher vantage point, an unemotional and not judgmental area, and I think you'll do great. Here, the advice is the Ace of Swords. So this is the clarity, the knowledge, and the information coming in. Mercury is in storm this week, and then so it's in shadow, and in storm means it's like not moving at all, and it's getting ready to go retrograde on the 9th, and it will not clear its shadow until the middle of October. And I really think we have this much time to create a really good plan. So do you need to leave now? I don't think so. I think you need to plan, though, and I think you need to not be afraid of making a mistake. So take the time, get the information, do what you need to do to bring the situation around. I think that don't let fear stop you from being creative. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let fear be the boss of you, okay? You be the boss of you, and you say, okay, look, I'm going to figure this out. I know I can, and then I will create what I want out of the situation. In the area of what you're focusing on, we have the Ace of Cups. It's a creative project, but we have the Nine of Wands. And this is taking the high ground, and is it safe to move yet? Can I go? And this Kingfisher is patiently waiting for this opportunity. So I do think that in an area of abundance, you're feeling very guarded and like it's not quite time yet, but it's something that you're very emotionally attached to, which is good. It's always best to create from an area of passion. As long as, and that's not fear when it's Ace of Cups. So I don't feel like it's fear holding you back. But these other cards kind of look like a little bit of fear. And we do have the Devil card coming up here. In the heart space, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles, he's standing there waiting for them to drop. So I do think there's a period of waiting and assessing and slow moving. And I think that's how you win. So I don't think you should be worried about somebody trying to push you into something any faster than you're ready to. But I do think that confidence is an issue here, allowing somebody else to tell you what to do. So the Devil card at the way to create stability as we exit this week, standing there, he's standing over, I don't know if you can see, but he's got a little bunny rabbit. He's surrounded by traps, but the traps have already been snapped shut. Okay, so he's not really caught there, but he's defending the bunny, which is, to me, it's abundance. And it's like he's defending what would sustain him, and he's got his back up, and he's worried. But it's a lynx or a bobcat. Either way, he's got the big antennas, like the fur on the end of his ears, and so he's picking up things from his intuition. So when I pulled the clarifier on it, I got the Queen of Wands. And look how relaxed she is, knowing that she can create. And so I think it's fear of loss, fear of making a mistake that's holding you prisoner from actually creating something that's really beautiful. So I really want to encourage you to go ahead and take the time to create the plan, to learn from the past, but not be afraid of making mistakes to the point where you are stuck, because you're not really stuck there. You're not trapped at it. You can move in another direction. You can choose another path, and you have the ability to manifest and create. That lion is growing sunflowers, which have so many seeds, which offer more opportunities for growth moving forward in a desert, which means you can create magic anywhere. So in a situation that doesn't seem like it has a lot of potential, it's there. And so it's just about finding the right, I think it's about timing, for one thing, but also a clarity of a decision where in your heart you know what it is that works for you. Wow, lots going on here. All right, so that moon, the first part of the week when it's in Libra, that's in your second house of finances. And you have the resting tree, you have patterns and stillness, so yes. there's a need to really assess things, and lots of supportive energy around that financial realm of what's in value to you, and allowing yourself time to sort this out. You don't have to be in a hurry. Don't let anybody push you. In the area of when the moon moves into Scorpio, which it does in the middle of Wednesday, it's Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, then you have seek clarity and invite serendipity. Invite serendipity. So, that's this. That's that energy right there of that panda bear. It's very balanced, black and white. That's the yin and the yang. The clarity, the intention. When you get the clarity of what it is you want, and you take action steps that build like this nice pinnacle wall here, step by step. When you align the actions with the intention, then that invites serendipity. That brings in that energy that will help you to attract what it is that you want. And look, you have, again, the Ace of Cups. Again, you have it. And when that moon moves into Sagittarius, so that's Saturday and Sunday, this is definitely, oh gosh, and it says thoughts. So this is this energy right here. Think about what would fill up your cup. What would make you feel emotionally satisfied, but not just that, this one's overflowing, right? And we have the expression. But look, it looks like a water dragon. So express yourself creatively. Express yourself. Express what you want out of life that's creative. What are you trying to create? It's a very creative energy. So your thoughts will create your reality. And if what you want to create is something that's fun and joy-filled, then really focus your energy on what that would be, and start taking steps to move yourself in that direction. That is where the power is. So let's take a look at finances here and see what it is. I'm using the Light Seers Tarot and mixed with the Sacred Creators Oracle by Chrysan. And let's just see what the advice is for that. I also have these really cute little card Garden of Abundance Oracle by Kelly Sarah. All the decks I use is in the description box below. You have the Sacred Mirror. What you focus on, what you put out into the world, how you express yourself is what's going to be reflected back to you. So your confidence, moving confidently, I know I can win, through the energy is how you bring in success in a very financial way here. Because we're talking about finances now. You have the Hidden Fortune. Wealth and riches await you. Discover surprises in the most unexpected places. Notice the signs which lead you to joy and prosperity. You follow your heart and you follow your intuition. You're going to get there. You have meditate. Again, following your intuition, which is listening to your heart space. And you do have squirrel savings. So, yes, you need to be waiting and waiting for the right opportunity. So there's something coming along that when the opportunity comes, you're going to want to have the financial resources to jump at that time when you're ready. So now it's about looking for where you can, the hidden fortune, right? Where can you find money? And it might be, by cleaning up some of your expenses or something like that, or fixing your credit, right? That would be a way that you would be able to access money when you needed it. So paying down your credit cards, checking with your credit, the credit bureaus to see if there's any things on your credit report that don't belong there, and you can clean that up. It feels like that kind of energy. It's like the preparatory stage, because there's something going to pop for you, and as long as you are prepared for it, you won't be afraid to take the leap when the time is right. When the time is right. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so and support this channel. Leave me a comment. I'm on Facebook every day if you would like to check more about the astrology and the energy of the day as we move through it. And every Sunday night at 7:30, I do a premiere video. We do live chat with that. I would love to have you come along. I really want to encourage you to follow your heart here. You can do what you want to do. I think it's about being prepared. And there is no sign that I think is better at figuring that out than a Virgo. So it's your superpower. You can do this. But you guys take care, and I'll talk to you again soon.